Alright lads, this is Fenner from Frenetic Array, and this is my first ever Heart of the Swarm replay cast, and we've got the best matchup in the game. We've got a TvZ. I really enjoy TvZ. It's so fast paced, especially nowadays in Heart of the Swarm. There's so much more APM needed from both players, so much more multitasking because of the drop speed, because of Vipers and all the spellcasters that Zerg has to use now, and they also need to be aware of mines and micro against the mines. But anyway, before I start loving the matchup too much, let's go ahead and introduce the players. In the bottom left corner, I'm going to hover over his name. It is Teamliquid MaFia. And in the top right corner, spawning as a blue Terran, we have Liquid Taeja. So just something about MaFia. In fact, whoa. Liquid Taeja likes to put barracks on the map. He's also taken a gas as well. So this is most likely going to be a proxy Reaper build. These are really popular in Heart of the Swarm, and he will be putting a lot of aggression on real fast. I wanted to talk about MaFia for a bit because a lot of people won't know about him, but it looks like this game's going to take off really quickly. In fact, I'm going to tell you about MaFia really quickly. So MaFia, he plays for Team Immunity, which is one of Australia's premier teams, and also he's earned over 16,000 in prize money from SC2, which is a massive amount for an Australian player. Let's get those name tags up real quick as well. And it looks like Taeja's going to go for a bunker, so $16,000, and MaFia's going to work on this SDV. $16,000 in prize money from SC2 as an Australian is a massive amount. Like, we don't have that many tournaments in Australia, and the ones that we do not have the big prize pool. So that means that MaFia is an absolute beast. He was also Korean GM at one point as well. And let's get into this game. The Reapers popped out, and this SCV is going to start working on this bunker. It's going to be able to hit this hatch once it is up, and this Reaper is going to go straight into mineral line, trying to pick off a drone. What micro has MaFia got? He's pulling that drone back and pulling the other drones to force it, but Taeja does get one drone kill there, and we can see on the production tab that MaFia has got that roach warren going up, but this bunker is up now, and he's going to be able to start working on that hatch. But the Reapers don't have the grenades anymore, so it's going to be a lot slower killing that hatch just with his pistols. And the two lings do spawn, but against that bunker they're not going to be able to do anything. He's going to have to wait for the roaches, and MaFia's got good vision on the base, so he knows exactly what's going on here. He's going to be able to see that Taeja is throwing down that command center. But Taeja got another Reaper, and he's going to get batted away by that Queen, trying to get another drone kill, going around the side, trying to sneak around to mineral line, but he can't get there because of that Queen. The Ling's chasing down. We've already got two Reapers in, two Reapers and an SCV in this bunker, and we have got one more Reaper on the way, so that's going to make it 3 Reapers and 1 SCV. And I don't think this hatch is going to go down. It's on about 70% HP right now, and we've got roaches spawning right now. So we've got 3 roaches popping from the natural, I think, or is it 2 roaches? 2 roaches popping from the natural, and roaches are really good against Reapers. They do quite a bit of damage though, but that bunker is going to get salvaged. Is it going to get salvaged? Oh! It didn't get salvaged, so he didn't get the money back from that bunker, but he did do quite a bit of damage. He forced these roaches, and he's expanding behind it. So let's have a look at the worker count right now. We've got 21 supply for both players, so pretty even so far. MaFia has got that second base up earlier than Taeja. Taeja has to lift this barracks off and fly it back home, so that's pretty annoying for him. But other than that, you know, it looks like a pretty even game so far. I think Taeja really needs to do a bit more damage with that, but he's definitely not far behind by any stretch of the imagination. So we've got these Reapers just harassing as well. They probably just picked off a couple of Lings there, and it looks like MaFia is gonna, he's just going around both sides trying to pick off these Reapers. But this is Taeja, man. Taeja is gonna have sick micro, and he's not gonna let those Reapers die for free. So Taeja controlling those Reapers really well. Let's have a look at the production tab. It looks like MaFia picking up the second gas. Yeah, how much gas has he got? He did pull off that gas, so he hasn't got Ling speed yet, so he's just relying on those roaches. Looks like Taeja's happy just to take this tower. He's going straight into siege tanks. I guess that's because he saw the roaches and he wants to be really safe, but those are really fast tanks. And when you get really fast tanks, you are put into a very defensive position, where if the Zerg player sees that you're going fast tanks, they can just drone like crazy, because if you're going tanks, you're not putting on pressure. If you try and put pressure on with tanks, you know, before you've got a lot of them with mech, or you've got like a lot of Marines to go with them, it's not going to go very well, because the Zerg can just pump a bunch of Lings and go ahead and kill them. So let's talk about MaFia a bit more. MaFia, You guys probably don't know MaFia too well because he is Australian. He's probably the second or third best Australian player. Moonglade being first, obviously, but he's definitely not far off the level of Moonglade. Like Moonglade, MaFia, they trade games a lot, and they often meet in the finals of tournaments as well. And then between second and third place, it's probably MaFia and Pig. You might have heard of Pig. He markets himself well, so the international audience know him fairly well. But yeah, we've got Moonglade, MaFia, and Pig as pretty much the top 3 Australians, and they're all Zerg players as well. And let's have a look at this. Taeja going for the double armory, so it looks like he's going to go into mech play. Mech play, I found. Oh, we've got this Reaper as well, scouting that third hatch. And a little bit of a game lag there, but it looks like this Reaper's going to get into natural. He's going to see everything that's going on. He knows exactly what MaFia is up to now. He sees those drones walking down to the third base, and he also sees the Spire. So Taeja has got full scouting information now. He's going to be able to react perfectly from the units from the factory. And this Roach is going to pick off that Reaper. Sorry, just needed to have a little bit of a burp there. And it looks like MaFia as well, also getting the full scout on Taeja. He knows he's going mech. So, let's... oh, that's what I was just about to say. Spire is not that great against mech. You can just, kill the muters quite easily. Well, you can't kill them, but it's really hard to do damage with the muters because of Thors, because of turrets. And then once the Terran player reaches 200, your muters are basically useless. So a really good way of fighting mech, especially in Heart of the Swarm. And I want to talk about this because in Heart of the Swarm, mech is really hard to pull off. With Vipers, like Vipers, Roach, and Hydra are ridiculously good against mech. Once you get Vipers out and you've got Blinding Cloud, the tanks, unless they've got insane splitting, basically can't do anything. So the whole goal for Zerg, in my opinion, against mech is to just get Hive as fast as possible. And you see that's what MaFia is doing here. He's getting 11-minute Hive, even though he hasn't even got 1/1 upgrade yet. So I think MaFia is going about this perfectly, going straight for Vipers, because Vipers are so good against mech. You can just trade so well with Vipers, Roaches, and Hydras. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see Vipers really fast. Definitely before Ultras, and we'll see the power of Vipers against mech. It looks like this Overseer is trying to poke in a bit more, but those Thors are shoving it back, and MaFia won't be able to get into the main base. So have a quick look what's going around. But this is looking great for MaFia right now. MaFia's got 3 bases up. He's getting the 4th up. It's nearly done now. He's going to have 4 bases. He's going to have fast Vipers before Taeja is even at 120 supply. So we've got the Hive finishing up, and then MaFia is going to be getting the Vipers out. Taeja is probably not going to be pushing until at least 150 supply. At that point, Vipers are going to be out. And Vipers, you will see they are so good against mech. Oh my god, I can't stop saying how good they are. But if you saw my last video about Vipers, and you saw the video clips against mech, like I just wiped out like a whole 200 army with just Roach Hydra, just because I had the Vipers and the Blinding Cloud on there. Like Blinding Cloud is just ridiculous. And as you can see, we've got the Vipers on the production tab right now. 3 Vipers on the way for MaFia, and he should start to throw down some Evo chambers soon in front of this 4th hatchery, so we can start draining the energy from those Evo chambers instead of taking energy from his hatch and end up killing his hatch. But maybe he's not going to do the Evo chamber thing. But look at this Overlord spread from MaFia. This Overlord spread is really nice. He's got full vision on the bottom side of the map. He's also taking a 5th base right now as well. We've got Widow Mines on the way for Taeja as well, so he's getting pretty much everything. What upgrade is that? Drilling Claws. Oh, that's for the mines, right? And yeah, we've got a bunch of command centers on the way for Taeja. So it looks like he's going to play a heavy turtle game. We got the mines coming out now. And yeah, Taeja's going to play a heavy turtle game. MaFia's going to play Roach Hydra Viper. Probably going to throw down a Ultra Den soon as well. He's also putting down a bunch of spores. Where are those spores? Spores? Spores, where's the spores? 12 spores. Oh, he's going for the big supply cap thing. where you get a bunch of spores, and then because you've built spores, it takes away the supply cap, so it recognizes your drones as being missing. But we've got an engage coming up here. We've got Vipers on nearly full energy, and this is about time to see the power of the Viper in TvZ. We've got Taeja on 170 supply. We've got MaFia on 212 supply because of that spore cancel and that nice Hellion position in there. He knows exactly where MaFia is going, and it looks like Taeja is going to move around the back, but MaFia is going to be able to take down this command center before the Viper's throwing down 2 blinding clouds over there. And we've got the mech army coming from the back for Taeja. We've got a really big engage here. As you can see, the tanks can't do anything. We need some blinding counts from the back, but there's no blinding clouds on those tanks, and these blinding clouds have run out at the other side as well, and it's like the tanks can do damage. And oh my god, those clouds weren't the greatest, so it looks like Taeja's going to be able to mop up this army, and there wasn't that much damage done there from MaFia. He did kill a bunch of SCVs, I think, and these Vipers are escaping, but they are going over a missile turret. Oh, he's going to pick off the CC! The CC goes down from the Hydras. I didn't expect that to happen. Whew. That was a fairly good engage for Taeja. That could have gone a lot worse if MaFia picked a lot better engage, but he kind of got stuck in his position, and Taeja was able to engage from both sides. Those tanks there were clouded for a bit, but as soon as the main engage started, the cloud ran out, and the tanks could engage. So it looks like Taeja, he wants to start putting on the pressure now. MaFia has nearly remaxed. He's on 180 supply, and there goes up to 200 supply now. He's got 3-3 on the way, but that's not ready yet. And where are those Vipers? We've got 3 Vipers nearly on full energy, so he's going to have the blinding cloud. Nice split up by Taeja, though. Those tanks are really split up, and it's like MaFia is coming in for the engage now. We've got 2 blinding clouds on those tanks, and the Roach Hydra is trying to smash into this army. I don't think MaFia's got enough. There's so many tanks. 2 more blinding clouds going down. Those Thors can't do anything with clouds on them, and it looks like a bunch of tanks left for Taeja. This is looking bad for MaFia, although he did just remax on a bunch more Roaches, but he really does need a couple more Vipers for those blinding clouds. Oh, we've got 5 more Vipers on the way now as well, and that is exactly what we need to see, because he needs so many blinding clouds. If he's just going to stay on Roach Hydra, he needs a lot of clouds so that those tanks are basically nullified. And Taeja needs to kill his overlords who can go ahead and throw down that 5th command center. Although, actually, saying that his command centers that he did build actually got killed, so he has got 2 more on the way over here, but that's nowhere near this base over here. And it looks like MaFia is just moving out with mass Roach right now. Where are those Vipers? Vipers, here they are. And we're going to see what these Vipers can get done. Let's have a look at the composition. Oh, nice energy drain. Screw that hatch, let's just kill this hatch, guys. That's going to be a lot of HP. So much HP going from the hatchery, oh my god. That's not a happy hatch today. And now he's just going to go and drain from the Evo chambers. This is why you really need to make those Evo chambers at the front, so you can just drain from those. You can see this hatch is on low HP as well, and it hasn't even been attacked. So, oh, Taeja got a run by going there, but MaFia did pull the drones nice and early, so it doesn't look like any drones are going to go down. And the Roaches are going to come in here and clean them up, and then MaFia will move those drones back. Let's have a look at the composition from Taeja. We've got heavy tank. Let's have a look at the unit counts. We've got 14 tanks, 3 Thors, 5 Hellions, and 3 Hellbats. So it looks like Taeja is going for the heavy tank composition. On the production tab right now, we've got Widow Mines, we've got Hellions, we've got Blue Flame, we've got ship weapons as well, and we've got 3 starports on the way. So he's probably preparing for some kind of Broodlord switch, but it looks like MaFia just wants to go for Roach Hydra Viper. And the thing is, it's really hard to push across the map as a mech army against... I mean, look at this spread, though. Saying that, you're going to need insane clouds. And we've got these turrets here as well, so Vipers aren't just going to be able to fly in. But we've got MaFia coming in for the engage right now. We've got the Overseers going down already, so any mines that are about are going to be exceptionally powerful. And, oh my god, MaFia's army looks so small right now compared to Taeja's. With that tank spread as well, we've got a fusion core on the way. So he's going to be able to go into battle cruisers if he wants. We've got a little bit of an engage coming here for MaFia, but there's nowhere really where he can engage. Look at this. Look at this turret line. Like, MaFia cannot engage into that. Taeja needs to make the mistake of moving across the map and clumping all his units. But it looks like MaFia's moving in right now. We've got a blinding cloud there, but MaFia realizes that's just way too much to take on. And these Vipers are just going to fly away. And I don't know what MaFia's thinking right now. He has got Ultra Den down. He's got the upgrade coming. But he hasn't got Broodlords. And I think he's really going to need Broodlords break this. I mean, this is the most insane mech defense I've ever seen in my life. If even got mines in between the turrets, oh my god, if MaFia pushes down there, he's going to lose like 200 supply, and Taeja's not going to lose anything. And Taeja's going to be able to take this base soon as well, and it's basically going to be a split map. MaFia might be able to get this base. We've got a bunch of Hellions moving out, picking up this queen. MaFia trying to spread some creep. But Taeja, just pulling those Hellions back. He's not going to lose any units for free. We've got 4 Ultralisks on the way for MaFia now, and those will help a bit, but we've got battlecruisers on the way. What are Ultras going to do up against battlecruisers? How can Taeja lose this game? I don't think this game is losable for Taeja. The position is just too good. Like, MaFia cannot attack into this, and then he's going to be going up to Raven battlecruiser behind it, and he's even getting planetaries. He's going to morph this into a planetary. He's going to morph these 2 into planetaries. Like, this is just ultimate defense from Taeja. And there's going to be nothing that MaFia can do. I mean, he's getting he's getting Hydralisks. Hydralisks are not going to be able to walk into there. So I think he really needs to go for a Broodlord tech if he wants to have a chance of actually breaking this line, this Siege Widow Mine turret line. And the thing is, even if he goes Broodlord, look at all these starports. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starports, 3 with tech labs, 1 with the reactor, so he can produce, what's that, 3, 4, 7 Vikings at once if he needs to. And that doesn't even include the battle cruisers, which will obviously help out against the Broodlords and the Ravens as well. And it looks like MaFia is going to move across the map now. And let's have a look how many Vipers we got. We've got 6 Vipers with completely full energy, but I mean, even 6 Vipers. We've got the planetaries up now. And here he comes again in the engage. We need perfect clouds. There's a cloud going off a couple of tanks, but I don't think it's going to be enough. These Ultras trying to wreck through, but they are going down pretty fast. The Vipers at the back though, these Ultras aren't going down as fast as I thought they would. They are pushing in now, but they're just going to go down. And Taeja hasn't lost too much, lifting up that command center because it would die. It's not a planetary yet, but we have got this planetary here. And it looks like Mafia's just pushing in, but he did lose a lot of supply there, but so did Taeja. Taeja's down to 160 supply now. Look at that bank for MaFia. Oh, he's doing quite a bit of damage here. I didn't think he'd be able to push in so far, and Taeja is now going to have a hard time of actually taking this base down here because he's so defensive in this position with the turrets, with the mines. Moving everything across here to take this base is going to be quite hard. And Mafia's got an insane bank. He's going for that battlecruiser army though, so he's going to be a bit more mobile once he does get a lot of battlecruisers up. Where are the battlecruisers? There's a battlecruiser. Hey, battlecruiser. So it looks like, oh, 4 battlecruisers at once. Oh my god. This is like a Blizzard cinematic. You know, it's what they'd put on the box, just 4 battlecruisers. You know, you never see battlecruisers like this, and it looks like Taeja's got a really interesting way to play HotS with mines and turrets and tanks, and just playing this super defensive mech style. He has got this base down now as well. It's going to a planetary, so MaFia really needs to get the pain on that command center as fast as he can. We've got Hellions, we're coming in for the run by here. I don't think Mafia's seen it, so these are going to get into mineral line. What damage can they do? A couple of spines, so let's see what they can do. They're just attacking the spines right now. How many drones are going to go down? It's not going to be many drones, but he does get around to the left side and he will be able to blue flame those drones. Only getting about 3 or 4 drones there, maybe 5 drones there. And now, well, that's a lot of Ultras, guys. That is 11 Ultralisks. Let's have a look at the unit counts. We've got 11 Ultras, 7 Vipers, 13 Hydras. Those Hydras are actually going to be fine behind all of those Ultralisks. And Mafia's trying to get this base now as well. There's only a couple of Hellions harassing it. It's pretty much impossible for Taeja to move out of this position. And it doesn't look like he wants to either. He's putting up planetaries at every entrance. And Mafia's going to move around. And this is one base he can attack because we've got no tanks here. We've got no tanks here. He can just walk up this ramp and all that's defending it is the planetary. We have got the battlecruisers as well, which can come across. And they're coming across now. And we've got the Hydras as well, so maybe the Hydras can do something. Big engage, we need clouds on these tanks, and the clouds go down on the tanks. Battle cruisers in the engage, the Hydras are going down really fast, and I think these battle cruisers are going to clean everything up. Planetary going down, but Mafia's going to be pushed back by the battle cruisers. Massive, oh, Yamato cannons going off on the Ultras, but it looks like most of the Ultras survive, only losing 2 Ultras in that engage, losing all the Hydras though, and he did take down that planetary, so in the scheme of things, that was a decent engage from Mafia, you know, trade a bunch of Hydras for a base. But the thing is, Mafia's got to worry about winning the... Oh, 24 corruptors on the way. So that is what he needs to take this down. But the thing is, he's only got level 1 flyer attacks, and Taeja's got 2-2. So these battlecruisers should be okay against the corruptors, right? But we have got the engagement now. Loads of corruptors swarming in. We've got the tanks as well, but that is a lot of battlecruisers. I'm not sure if there's no corruptors. Yamato's going down on the corruptors as well, and the corruptors are just falling extremely fast. We've got 8 corruptors left and still 8 battlecruisers. I don't think he can take down this battlecruiser force for Taeja, warping in some mules to be able to repair these battlecruisers as well. That's not BM. He just wants to be able to repair the battlecruisers, and it looks like this may be game over for Mafia. There's no way he's going to... Oh, we've got 34 corruptors on the way, though. That is enough to kill all those battlecruisers, and there's not that much of a bank for Taeja. We've got 12 battlecruisers out right now, 4 more on the way, and he's got no gas left. So if Mafia can kill all of these battlecruisers, he might still be in this game. We've got... Oh, and then we've got... He's picking off a few corruptors that pop from this base. We've got 40 corruptors on the field right now. So if he flies in and kills all of these battlecruisers, which is definitely possible, 40 corruptors against 12 battlecruisers. We've got no Vikings. We've only got 1 Raven, so there's not going to be many Hunter Seekers in there. And get a look at all those corruptors, man. Even with the low grades, I think they can take down these battlecruisers. Flying in now and targeting down those battlecruisers. This is the biggest air engage of the century, and we've got 34 corruptors left. We've got 8 battlecruisers, 7 battlecruisers, 31 corruptors. Yamato's going up, but I don't think it's enough. That's just way too many corruptors, and it looks like Mafia is going to be able to push through this massive battlecruiser force from Taeja, and those battlecruisers are going to go down. But what's Mafia got to follow this up? He needs to ground arm. He needs to be able to push in and take down these planetaries. He has got a massive bank though, so he can do whatever he wants from this point, and Taeja has got a bit of a bank as well, but it's nowhere near the size of Mafia's bank, and that was a lot of corruptors to take down. 12 battlecruisers. He's only got 9 left right now. 12 left, sorry. And has he got a Greater Spire? Can he morph those into Broodlords? Let's have a look. Where's the Spire? Where's the Spire? Where's the Spire? There's the Spire. He has not got Greater Spire, so it looks like he's going to go for Hydra Roach. And with the Vipers, that might be enough to break in. What we got left here? We haven't got any tank. We've got 2 tanks left. Taeja has got pretty much nothing left. He's got 6 Vikings on the way. He's got tanks on the way. But it's not time for Vikings right now. He must be thinking, Mafia's going to morph these into Broodlords right now, like I was thinking. But he's not. Mafia is just going for the Hydra, Roach, Viper composition behind this. And I think Mafia somehow is going to be able to win this game. We've got the Battle Hellions walking. Oh my god, they're slow. And they're all going to get picked off. Big mistake by Taeja, losing all of his Battle Hellions in the middle of the map. We've got 3 tanks and a planetary, 4 or 5 tanks and a planetary waiting here for Mafia, but Mafia again can abuse this bottom side of the map. He can just run around here and take down this planetary. Oh, Mafia. But it looks like Taeja is gearing up the defense, but I don't think he's got enough with clouds as well in the mix. Like, it's just way too much. Like, Mafia's just going to be able to plow through this base. Only 125 supply for Taeja against 200 of Mafia, and they'll go down the clouds. Those 2 tanks can't attack. Vikings landing, trying to kill some roaches, just like the cinematic clouds on those tanks as well. The tanks can't do anything. This is what I was talking about. Tanks can't do anything against the blinding clouds. And it looks like Mafia is just going to be able to take down that base. And now Taeja's got no mining left. I mean, he's got some mining left. Where's the income tower? Got new hotkeys, so... Oh, 400 supply income for Taeja. And 400 gas income as well. And we've got 1,500 for Mafia. So Mafia pushing in again. Blinding clouds going down on the Thors. But it looks like Mafia doesn't want to engage right there. Only 150 supply left for Mafia. But again, he's got a massive bank. What's he going to produce off this? Is he going to go for the Broodlords now? Is he going to go for Ultras? Is he just going to stay on the Roach Hydra composition? I would expect he's going to go for the Broodlords now, because he just wiped out all the Vikings, and I think it would be a really smart decision to go for Broodlords if he has realized that. And there we go, 11 Broodlords on the way, and that should be the killing blow for Mafia, who was looking so bad in this game at one point, who is now saturated his sixth base. He can also take this bottom base as well if he needs, but he doesn't need it right now. He's still got the mining of 3 bases. He could use it though. It looks like Taeja's flying over his barracks for no reason. I guess he wants to scout a bit. In fact, no, that'll give him really good vision on the attack path that Mafia is using, so that's pretty smart. And we've got Hydra's mech engage coming up to this base. This is Taeja's last chance to get back in this game. If he takes down this base, he can cut Mafia's mining down a bit whilst he gets his own base up, and then maybe he can get back into the game. But the bank for Mafia, I think, is just too much. I don't think I don't think Taeja can win. All these Broodlords as well, he's got nothing to fight against the Broodlords. He's got four Thors and mines. I mean, unless he gets perfect mines, like all the mines hit the Broodlords, I think it's over. As with the clouds as well, the Thors won't even be able to shoot up at the Broodlords, and the Broodlords just raining chaos on this planetary fortress now. Mafia pushing in. The tanks need to siege up if they want to deal with the Hydras, but it looks like Mafia is just going to rain down the Broodlings, and he's going to retreat to this planetary, but again, that planetary is not going to be able to do much. Another blinding cloud going off, Broodlings swarming in. And here comes the siege up from Taeja, but we have got clouds all over that, so they're not going to be able to do anything. The Thors can't attack at all. Another cloud in front of them. They're just wobbling around. They don't know what to do with the clouds on, and the Hydra's just ripping them to shreds. Tanks running away. They can't do anything with clouds either. And it looks like this planetary is going to go down, and Mafia is just crushing through Taeja's force. What have we got on the way for Taeja? We've got a bunch of Vikings now, but I think this is the end for Taeja. We've got Vikings from the top, but Hydra's working on those Vikings. They can't engage. Great positioning from Mafia, and we've got a bunch of tanks down here. This is the end for Taeja. I can't see him holding this. We have got 8 Vikings now, but with the Hydras in there as well, I don't think the Vikings can engage. We've got the Vipers as well, so that the tanks can't kill the Hydras, and this composition from Mafia should be unstoppable as long as the clouds are perfect. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and take this space down now as well, and it looks like that's the end of the game for Taeja. I can't see anything happening from this point. 8 Vikings left coming in from the rear, picking off a couple of Broodlords. Where are those Hydras? Where are the Hydras gone? We've got 7 Hydras on the map, but they're not engaging, losing all the Broodlords. But again, even with all those Broodlord loss, he's still got a nice... But then again, he's only got 2.6k bank, so all he's got now is a heavy mineral bank. And he just lost all of his broods, so we've got 9... Oh, he lost his base as well, so we've got 9 Hydras, 1 Roach, 3 Vipers, and we've got 11 Hellbats. Potentially, Taeja might be able to get something done here, because Mafia just overextended there. He threw his Broodlords away, and he's going to move into the middle of the map. I'm not sure how good a Hellbats are actually good against Hydras. I've never actually seen that engage, but that is a lot of Lings, and the Hellbats getting the blinding cloud on them, mine going off, and he needs to take down... Oh, there comes the flames from the Hellbats. All the Lings get destroyed. Taeja, can he pull it back? No way. We've got a couple of tanks, so maybe he can get something done. He needs to get blinding clouds on those tanks. Hellbats retreating, a couple of Vikings as well. He might need to land those Vikings, and oh my god, it looks like the tank's going to start hitting these Hydras. Is there enough? Blinding clouds on the 2 tanks to the front. He lands the Vikings. Can he take down these Hydras? Transfuse going down on the Hydras. This is the last battle of the game, folks, and we've got a couple more Hellbats walking in, but I don't think it's enough. And Swarm coming in from Mafia. The Lings coming in, the Roaches and the Hydras. GG from